Andrew, how's this week of practice been for you, ramping up? How are you feeling entering game one on Saturday?
I'm feeling good, feeling good, just being out there and, practicing and working hard with my guys and, preparing for, this playoff push.
Do you have any clarity on what kind of role you'll play on Saturday, whether that's starting or coming off the bench, and any type of minutes restriction you might be on?
Nothing that, I know of yet, but, if whatever the trainers and the coaches, decide to do.
Do you feel like you can play extended minutes if needed?
Yeah, I'm feeling good. I feel good. I've been working hard and practicing hard, getting back to it. But, whatever the coaches and the training staff think is right, that's what we'll do.
Andrew, how weird would it be? You've never come off the bench in your career. Like, is that a factor that might be the most awkward experience?
I wouldn't say it'd be different. It'd be different. Something that obviously I haven't done since I've been in the NBA. I'm down for whatever helps the team and whatever we need.
Would the last time you came back and you hadn't missed a lot of time before, it probably was a unique adjustment. How much does that come into play now?
You talking about earlier in the season?
Yeah, when you missed a couple weeks.
I feel like it's kind of different, because before I was dealing with an injury, coming back from an injury. I'm not coming back from an injury, so I feel normal. I feel fresh. There's nothing like. I don't think my body's gonna hurt if I do that or scared or anything. I feel fresh. So I feel good.
How do you think? How would coming off the bench potentially impact your rhythm or your ability to get going?
To be honest, I'm not sure. I'm not too sure. But I feel like it'll be the same thing for real. Just being out there, executing, doing what I do. I feel like whether starting, coming off the bench, I still think I'll be the same player.
This is different, you said, because in the past it was coming back from an injury. This one isn't an injury. So I guess it's kind of piggybacking off of Maddie's question. How long do you expect it, I guess, to take to reintegrate yourself into action on the court, wherever the minutes are coming from, whatever that role looks like, just get that rhythm back and flow the game?
As soon as I step on the court, I'm feeling good. I feel like I had a great couple of days of practice. Feeling good about myself, the team. So when we play, I feel right where I left off. I'm going to try to start.
Last season, you were really, really important to your guys' championship run. Do you view yourself and you returning kind of as an X factor to stabilize maybe some of the up and downness that has happened over the season as you guys make this playoff push?
I feel like now since the whole team is healthy, and everyone's back, perfect timing. But I'm feeling good. Like I said, I'm feeling good and feeling good with these guys, and I feel like they trust me and I trust these guys. So.
How would you compare the vibe going into the postseason this season compared to last year as far as just the group right now?
I feel like the vibe is just kind of the same, kind of. I feel like we're confident, we're happy where we are, where the work we put in. Travel's not as far, but we're feeling good.
And after obviously missing just about 2 months now, and when you've been ramping up in this period, has there been an emphasis more so on conditioning, shooting? What has been your main emphasis on the floor right now?
Probably just conditioning, seeing where my conditioning was at, and getting back to it and making sure I'm at an NBA type level of conditioning.
And obviously defense is such a big part of your game. Do you feel like almost the defense will help allow the offense come to you a little more naturally after kind of getting your feet under you?
For sure. For sure. I feel like defense is all about, effort, and wanting to do it. That's what it comes down to. Offensively, sometimes you can't help if you miss shots. You can't help if the game goes a certain way, but you can help. You can determine your effort on defense and how hard you work on defense.
So. I imagine you were at home watching last year's playoffs. Do you have a highlight reel you watched to get yourself going to remember what it was like?
Nah, not really. You know, I just, you know, I watch, you know, the games and, you know, some highlights, but nothing, you know, specific that I just always watch. You know, I see it here and there.
Well, I was watching since, you know, for you, I guess.
Appreciate that.
The rebounding was the big, like, I guess, boost that you had in the playoffs.
Yeah.
Is that conditioning? Like you were talking about defense is kind of will.
Yeah.
Is that like a physical thing, or is that similar, like it's will? And
It's kind of, yeah, it's kind of both. You know, just will, hard work, and you know, also conditioning. Even if you feel a little tired, just getting in there. You know, tapping the ball back to your teammates. You know, just trying to create, you know, another possession and more shots. You know, for the team. I feel like it'll be an advantage.
people have always talked about like how freakish of an athlete you are. Like I remember even back at Kansas, like you don't get tired, that type of thing. Was when you went through the first 2 weeks, you were out, and then you came back, and the win wasn't there. Was that the first time you had ever experienced like physically you felt like not the normal Andrew Wiggins?
I'm getting older now. Maybe when I was a little bit younger, but yeah, you feel it. If you don't play basketball for a while, you come back. Those first couple of days is gonna be a little rough. You know, just trying to get back into it. You know, that's the hard part. You know, but after those first 2 days, you're kind of not exactly up to speed, but you're close. I'm close.
That was sort of a little bit of my question, but to harp more on the conditioning part, what do you feel sort of like your former self conditioning-wise, or are there more gas or more to fill in the tank?
Right now, I feel good. I feel good. I feel like, you know, the coaching staff, the training staff, I feel like they put me through, you know, great workouts to, you know, get me feeling like myself, you know, just in time for the playoffs. So I feel good.
How much does like knowing last season that Steph, Clay, Draymond, and I think you only played like 11 minutes in the regular season together, and then Steph came off the bench for the first few games in the first round. How much does that just give you confidence knowing that this can work even though you've been out of the lineup for the last 2 months?
Oh, yeah, we know it can work. You know, that's what makes this energy so positive around here. We know what we did last year, and we know what we can do this year. You know, it's on us. You know, we have the guys for it. You know, the coaches for it. We have the fans for it. So it's on us.
Cool. Well, you're on your way. How about that? Short.
Oh, not short.